Now what?
With the help of some Star Trek sound effects, Bilbo figures out the ring can make him invisible.
The ring? Yes, most definitely.
And then escapes to meet up with Gandalf and the dwarves out in the woods.
You see, Gollum thought I knew the way out and was trying to head me off. I merely followed him to the exit.
But then the goblins come after them, riding wolves and wielding flaming torches, and we're subjected to another song.
15 birds in pine fir trees, their feathers were fanned in a fiery breeze.
However, they are all rescued by the Great Eagles, who fly straight over the Carrock and Burren's Hall, skip an entire chapter of the story, and drop them at the edge of Mirkwood. Gandalf then gives Bilbo some paper and an anachronistic marker pen to record their journey through Mirkwood.
Here is paper and a marker.
And then he buggers off south. This is followed by another bloody song and a montage of them walking through the woods.
Roads go ever, ever on.
The film skips the whole bit with a river, and then...
I awoke the next morning to a hideous surprise.
Ah! A spider wearing bunny girl ears!
Now I will give you a name, and I shall call you Sting.
Okay, that was childish. Look, I promise I won't do it again.
Go away! Go away! Mangle!
Bilbo frees the dwarves and fights off the spiders,
Lazy dog! Attercock!
who turn into kaleidoscope patterns when they die.
Sting! Sting!
Hooray! Hurry, hurry! We are no match for Sting!
The dwarves are then captured by the wood elves, who look nothing like elves and turn out to be German.
Take them away until they feel inclined to tell the truth, even if they wait 100 years.
So the wood elves lock the dwarves up. But Bilbo helps them escape by sealing them in barrels and floating them down the river to Lake Town. But the film doesn't actually bother showing the dwarves being sealed into the barrels, so, well, if you don't know the story, it probably just looks like Bilbo's escaped on his own. In fact, you don't find out the dwarves are in the barrels until they get to Lake Town. So they meet up with Bard and the people of Lake Town, who are very pleased to see them, and there's another song.
We were fed, fattened, given supplies, and 2 weeks later found us nearing the end of our journey. And chances were it would be a very horrible end indeed.
Well, the film's been pretty horrible so far, so chances are there will be a horrible ending, he's right. After yet another montage, this one of them climbing, they finally find the secret door.
Well, here we are.
But what now?
So they send Bilbo into the tunnel.
And who will come with me? Any of you?
Why are the dwarves such fucking cowards in this film? In the book, one of the dwarves goes in with him. But in this, he has to go on his own. Well, okay, yeah, the thrush follows him. Yeah. So Bilbo goes in on his own, and Smaug kills him. Okay, I'm kidding, but, you know, they do miss out quite a lot of stuff in this. So much so that Bilbo actually only goes to visit the dragon once in this film. And Smaug isn't so much a dragon in this as he is some kind of mutated cat-dragon hybrid thing. Although that's not the worst of it by a long shot. You see, the animators were so fucking lazy they didn't actually bother to draw any gems on Smaug's stomach, so this scene makes no fucking sense! So anyway, Bilbo winds up Smaug, and the Great Cheshire Dragon Cat tries to kill them all.
The lake people are doomed unless... Yes, you! You have seen Smaug. You know his vulnerable spot. Go, now, to Lake Town.
Since when could Bilbo talk to the birds? Smaug then heads off down the valley to attack Lake Town, and the men of Lake Town bravely defend their homes by, standing perfectly still and pointing at the dragon, firing a useless volley of arrows, and then getting set fire to and falling in the water. So Bard's left to defend Lake Town all by himself. Fortunately, the Thrush shows up at just the vital moment, and tells Bard exactly where to find the weak point in Smaug's non-existent armour.
Eh? Bilbo Baggins? He found what? Black Arrow, you've never failed me, and I've always recovered you. I had you from my father and he from of old. Ever you came from the forges of the true king under the mountain.
Oh, just get on with it and shoot the bloody cat dragon!
Yes, get on with it!
Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax.
Join the fun, burglar. Part of this is yours.
Might be mine. What if Smaug returns?
Oh, he's been gone for a week now. Found greener pastures, no doubt.
So they've just been standing there playing with the treasure for a week. Then Bard turns up at the mountain wanting his share of the treasure for, well, you know, actually being the one who killed the dragon.
So you brought 2 armies to take it, eh?
I brought 1 army.
The other is mine.
Yep, that's right, the German wood elves are back. The film leaves out the whole bit with the Arkenstone, so Thorin just starts calling Bilbo a coward for, well, no particular reason, really.
The coward who always went forward while you cringed behind?
You don't see us cringing now, do you?
This is madness.
This is Sparta!
The film also leaves out the bit with the Raven, so I guess you're just supposed to assume that the Dwarven army just happened to be marching south at the right moment. And then the first battle starts, which has some really brilliant lines in it.
Thieving poor! Kill them! Kill the men! Kill the elves! Save the gold for ourselves!
Personally, I'd rather be back in Hobbiton.
But before any fighting can take place, Gandalf interrupts the battle, and the quickest alliance ever is formed. The Battle of the 5 Armies is now played out as a montage of stabbings, and, well, this. Well, sorry, this. But despite all those cells dividing, the battle isn't going too well for the dwarves and their friends.
The goblins are too powerful.
But look who's come to save them!
The eagles!
Then we pick up again after the battle.
We won.
Oh, but at what cost? Quite a lot of the characters have died. In fact, more than in the book. And Thorin, because he's king now, has this really long, dragged-out death scene.
I wish to part in friendship, and would take back my words at the gate. You are no coward, my friend. If more of us valued your ways, it would be a merrier world. But sad or merry, I must leave it now.
Oh, ah. So, Bilbo heads home, talking to Gandalf along the way.
You're a very fine person, Mr. Baggins, and I'm very fond of you. But you're only quite a little fellow in a wide world, after all.
Thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness this film has come to an end.
It has, hasn't it?
Oh, Bilbo Baggins, if you really understood that ring, someday members of your family not yet born will, then you'd realize that this story has not ended, but is only beginning.
Now he's back in his home in the land of Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire, just sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, puffing on his pipe in his hobbit hole. Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall.